What's going on, guys? Xbox Scut. Welcome back to another video. Today's video we're going to be talking about, it's going to be a little different. I know I've never done like a movie review or anything like that, but if you guys can tell by the title or the thumbnail, we're going to be doing a review on Jujutsu Kaisen, the manga, and the movie. So the way I'm going to do this video is, first half's going to be spoiler free, second half's going to be filled with spoilers. Going into this, I remember I bought this. I saw this at Barnes & Noble, and I was thinking, like, Jujutsu Kaisen 0, I'm sure it's, where you start reading it. And people said that it's the prequel to Jujutsu Kaisen. I've never read the Jujutsu Kaisen manga or seen the anime, so this was my first ever exposure to the Jujutsu Kaisen world. So whenever I read it, I gotta say, obviously it wasn't memorable for me because I read the whole thing. And when I saw the movie, I had no fucking idea what was gonna happen or what the plot details were or anything. I knew the main premise of it because I did read it, but the movie was fucking fantastic. Let me just say that off the bat. I don't want to overhype it or anything like that, but the brief synopsis is you got this character. His name's Yuji. No, that's the other character. I get their names mixed up. His name's Yuta. And there's this girl named Rika, and without getting too many plot details away, they kind of I don't know. Just the Yuta becomes a Jujutsu Kaisen sorcerer, and it's basically about him joining the Jujutsu Kaisen High and learning to use curses against other curses. So it's in a world filled with, like these demons called curses and stuff like that. And there's these other sorcerers that use curses to expel bad curses. So it's kind of like good versus evil using the same kind of power. Really cool premise. But like I said, whenever I finished it, wasn't really memorable to me. So whenever I watched the movie, it hit a whole lot different. So the movie, right off the bat, the animation was top notch. The first scene, the music, I loved everything about it. I love the character design. I mean, I'm a manga reader, but God, there's a lot of good anime out there. I'm surprised I don't watch more because it just blew my mind with how the character development was with the whole class. So there's like kind of a team. It's 4 main characters, and they're all really likable. They all have their own backstory. They have their depth to them. And that's what I was kind of like really worried about. I was like, how are they going to fit an hour and 45 minutes into this single volume? How are they going to get the character development? How is it going to work? And an hour and 45 minutes felt like an hour and 10 minutes. It was such a fast pace. Like, the emotional moments hit very perfect. The action hit perfect. Like, when characters you wanted to see them fight, you saw them fight. Super fun, super just action-packed. Like, from the very start to the very end. I loved every moment of it. Reading back, flipping through the manga, it's pretty much exactly the same. The 200 pages is the hour and 45 minutes. That's the movie. It's impressive the way that they can do that. It's made by MAPPA, the same people who are making the Chainsaw Man anime, the same people who made Attack on Titan. I hear the Attack on Titan animation is a little controversial, but don't let it stray you away from not watching this movie. You don't need to know anything about Jujutsu Kaisen or anything about the world. This is its own kind of self-contained story. It's amazing. I recommend you guys go watch it. So that was kind of like my spoiler-free review of the manga. If you guys want to go watch it, I recommend you guys go watch it. But after this, I'm going to get into kind of the spoilers. So, this character, Yuji, or not Yuji, God, I can't think of his name. Yuta, and that girl, whenever they were little, whenever they were younger, they promised each other that they would marry each other whenever they were older. Well, turns out that the girl, Rika, she got hit by a car, and she ended up, dying. So causing her to curse him with their love. Like, it's kind of like a weird concept, but she got cursed because of the strong feelings she had for Yuta. So it kind of goes off of that premise. Like, Yuta isn't really like a strong, cunning character. At first, he's kind of unsure of himself, kind of a little wimpy, but I didn't think he was too wimpy at first. He learns to hone the skills of Yuta, so she becomes this massive, massive curse. And like she is they call her the queen of curses because of how massive she is and how powerful she is. So that's where the main antagonist comes in. The main antagonist is a person that takes all these curses and uses them for bad. So you guys got good sorcerers and you guys got bad sorcerers. You guys got good curses, bad curses. It's like the whole shebang. So the main antagonist wants to get Yuta's curse, Rika, because Rika is the queen of all curses. She's the most powerful. So the antagonist, I don't remember his name, but that's basically the premise. Is the antagonist is going after Rika, Yuta's curse. So it follows the four main characters. I say the four main characters because it's pretty much like a group of them, a group of four of them, plus the curse that Yuta holds. So you got like a panda character, you got a female character, and you got another Inumake-kun, I think that's what his name was. He was the guy that had the cursed speech. It's just really cool to see the different abilities just unfold. You like reading it for the very first time was just really cool, seeing how the Inumake-kun kind of used his voice to crush that curse. And it's just super cool concept. But the premise kind of, it gets dragged out, so it's not dragged out, but it's the same premise the whole time. It's just kind of these good guys versus the bad guys. But don't let it stray you away. It's simple, but it's super fun, action-packed. The final battle between Yuta and the main antagonist is amazing. It's not just Yuta, it's Yuta and Rika versus the main antagonist. Such a cool fight. I mean, it literally was like 3 rounds. They went for like 3 rounds. Super fun. I loved the main. He was the guy with the blindfold on. I can't remember his name. One of my favorite characters. He seemed like he was the most powerful of all of them. But like I said, I haven't seen the anime, and there was a bunch of other sorcerers that we saw that I had no idea who they were. They didn't say a name. They just showed up and started helping them in the fight. So the main antagonist kind of declares a war on the good sorcerers, saying that like, meet us at this spot and we're gonna duke it out. We're gonna fight, and I'm gonna take over the world. Kind of that stuff. So they all meet there, and the good sorcerers just kind of start whooping ass and stuff like that. While Yuta and the gang start taking on the main antagonist. It's super fun. Like I said, to see all the abilities unfold. If I had to rate this movie, I hate to give stuff a 10, because when I give stuff a 10, I say there's no room for improvement. But Jesus Christ, I feel like there is no way they could have made this movie better. I don't want to overhype it, like I said, but Jujutsu Kaisen 0, if you guys have never seen an anime movie, you guys are kind of on the edge about watching it or anything, please give Jujutsu Kaisen 0 a try. It's a self-contained story. It has emotion, action, character development, character depth. The world building is amazing. The fucking enemies look crazy. It's gory at times. It's everything that I personally like. I mean, I'm a massive Berserk fan. It's not as gory as Berserk, but it definitely got the job done. I was like, holy shit at times. It made me tear up at times. It's such a good story, and I recommend you guys check it out. This has been my spoiler-free and spoiler review of Jujutsu Kaisen 0, the movie and the manga, because they're pretty much the exact same thing. But I just want to thank you guys for coming and stopping by. See you guys later.